CCTV Camera World is proud to provide support for products purchased from our website. If you purchased your product from another vendor, please contact the vendor you purchased from for further assistance.
In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add an NVR or DVR to the PC software using the QR code or P2P serial number for your device. So the first step is to locate your device. If you're following our full guide, you'll see the areas where you can find it using the mouse and monitor interface or the label on the top of your recorder. The third and final way to find the QR code would be to use the IP address and type that into a web browser. For example, I'm going to use Microsoft Edge. I know that my NVR is at 192.168.1.101. So I'm going to enter that IP address. You would need to go to your NVR or DVR and go to the network settings and then TCP/IP page to find out what your recorder's IP address is. Or if you're in that area, you could just go to the P2P tab and make note of the P2P serial number or QR code serial number. So I'm going to log in to the admin user using the default password. Click the login button. Then to get to the P2P or QR code, I need to go to setting and then network. And much like the monitor interface, it looks nearly identical. We have the TCP/IP page being the first tab in the network settings, and then P2P at the bottom. So this is the device serial number that I would need to enter into the software. It's the same serial number I would use for the mobile app as well. And I would need to copy and paste this into the software, and I'll show you how to do that. So again, to recap, the three methods to find your QR code of your NVR or DVR were: one, the mouse and monitor interface by navigating to the network settings and then P2P page; two, the label on the top of your box. You could use a QR code scanner on your phone to decode that QR code. And then three, the web interface as I just shown you. So to add it to the software, you're finally going to click the add button when you're on the devices page. And then the method to add, you're going to want to switch to SN. Give the device a name. I'm just going to name mine Office NVR. And then you would copy this serial number by highlighting it by double clicking. If you know your keyboard shortcuts, you could do Control-C, but I'm going to use the menu by clicking copy. And then you click back onto the software, and then you would paste this. So if you know your keyboard shortcuts, it would be Control-V, or right click and then click paste. So it pasted that serial number into the field here. If it doesn't let you paste it in, then you want to exit out of this and then click add again, and it will allow you to paste it into that field. You might need to also make sure that you have the field selected if it doesn't let you paste it in there. Last but not least, I need to use the same username and password that I used to log into the web interface, and it's the default username and password. So I'm going to click add. And then in a few moments, it's going to log into my NVR automatically. If it doesn't log in automatically, then you could always click the manually log in button. However, after a few seconds, it was able to log into my NVR. If you're not able to log in using the serial number code, then you need to make sure that you have an online status here. Or if you receive a password error, you'll also see that on the online status. So you can expand this column and it'll say offline, and it might say something like invalid username or password, in which case you'll need to double check your username and password. Or if it says network host not found, then you'll know that you probably don't have an online status in the P2P page, so the software isn't able to use the serial number to log into the NVR or DVR. So after you've added the NVR or DVR to the software, you can easily view using the plus button. And by the way, if you weren't able to find the devices page and it somehow put you on the new page, then you would just click devices under configuration to add devices. So I have the NVR added, and I would click the plus tab, which brought me to the new page, and then I would click live view. And then I would need to expand my NVR to see all the channels that I have added to my Office NVR. So I can drag these into each quadrant or select a quadrant and then double click a camera to bring it into that quadrant. Another neat thing that you can do with this software is you can break out into another tab. So I would click the plus tab, click live view. You'll note that it says it's live view 2. And much like a web browser, a modern web browser, I could drag this tab out into a new window. So now I have live view 1 and live view 2. So I could put any number of cameras. Keep in mind that you need to have a strong computer to do this. I could have these cameras in different windows So if I had another monitor, I could drag this window onto another monitor and have both views be on 2 different monitors. Hopefully this video helps you add your NVR or DVR to the PC software using the serial number or P2P QR code. Thank you for watching.
If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.